Hi everyone, I just wanted to do a January update, see what is in spike, and basically I don't have a whole lot that's blooming. As you can see, the Cymbidium ascopate is still going strong, still doing great. Right next to that is a Cymbidium catasetum that I've been waiting. I got about 6 or 7 that are already fully in dormant stage, and they're pretty much hidden in the closet. So this one, I'll get you close to it, is a catasetum Dana Weiss Amber crossed with Louise Clark. Simply fantastic. It is spiking, so there's a spike. It's kind of crooked in the little pot that I'm trying to hold. It's actually doesn't stay in this grow space. I have it away from it, not giving it as much light. I haven't watered it maybe a month, and I actually saw that and I go, oh, pretty cool. There's the new spike on the green dendrobium green apple. The 3 bloom are still doing really great. Like I said, it's got that new growth in there. The Roy Tucanaga Dendrobium Latoria hybrid. It's finally opened. Hiding behind is Vanda that's in spike. Let me get out focus. Here's the spike on the Vanda Esther arenata. It is supposed to be white flower, so it's doing really well. The other one's being watered, but I'll bring it in so you can see the still spike. But this one's really going. This one's going faster than the other one, and the spike is a lot bigger, fatter. I don't know. She's doing really well. Root system is doing great. It's got new roots growing, so I'm really happy with that. And here's Big Blue. I've actually cut some of her roots, so she still has a few, and I don't want to cut too many. Especially she does have some that are growing, so she's doing really well. I can't wait to see her bloom, and also Esther araneta, the white one. Can't wait to see them. And the next one is the 2 rescue phals are still growing, still have not opened, so still waiting on those 2 ladies. So this is Heaven Sent Oncidium, and this is a new growth, and that one's a new growth, and there's also a new growth inside. I have a lot of baby cattleya that have a lot of growth also. Let me see if I can focus on this one and show you. I have several of these cattleyas that I have purchased from Sunset Valley Orchids that are pretty much all in the same boat. They have a lot of roots growing. As you can see, that's a new growth, that's a new growth, that's a new growth, and that's a new growth. So I have about maybe 7 or 8 of them kind of in the same pattern. And these are compact. They're not blooming size yet. I didn't buy, I bought a couple of blooming size. I already said about this one, the BLC Memoria, oh God, what is it? Memoria Annude Messingnil. It's got that growth, so that's doing really well. As you can see, that growth is quite high. There you go. Here's my mom Oncidium, and I know that she's overpotted, but she's growing so well in there that I really don't want to have to move her. So as you can see, there's 3 things growing in there. There's one, I'm sorry, I was going to point, there's one right here. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's just another growth. I was hoping it'd be a spike, but probably not. But it's been kind of slow growing while the other 3 have been growing immensely. Like I said, I was going to repot it, but it's doing good. Why bother? I don't want to disturb it. I don't want to put it in something and it, becomes a more of a negative reaction than anything else. So I'm just going to leave her there. Still have a lot of things on that carpet pad. I have to be a little more diligent in regards to keeping it moist. Sometimes I forget. So anyway, so they're still doing well. Stuff are growing. Here to Amicilia monticola. This one is the one that, as you can see, the spur is starting to lose its spur. So it's the petals are still pretty firm, but it feels like it's closing in on itself. And the new one that is and the spur is still pretty good. So they're kind of a great timing while the other one is slowing down and kind of dying off. The other one is starting to open up. So over here I have the Nobly. They're just the keiki there, and the other keiki's doing well. And I'm also showing a little more right there. It's only one. And there's also a nub right there if you can see it. So the cymbidium that I had purchased, or my husband had purchased, are still in bloom. The green ones. I have 3 of them. The other one's on the floor. It's the same color. So I still have 3 catasetum that still have their leaves. These are the 2. And so they get a little bit of water until they finally lose they don't stay in this grow area. They don't get as much light, and hopefully they will be dormant real soon. Otherwise, I'll just have to force them. Here's the other one, the Mon Millennium Witchcraft Magic. She has not gone dormant at all. She hasn't stopped growing since, so and as you can see, she still has all her leaves. She's not gone dormant, so I said, okay, if you don't want to, you don't have to. So this one has 2 growth. This is the BLC Memoria. I think it's Memorial Victoria Cam Fascination. I have to. So it has this, let's see if you can see the growth. Right, this big one right here, right there, and then the other one's right here. This one's a Rincolilalia, hopefully I'm saying that right, Aristocrat Digiana, crossed by, oh God, Glauca. Anyway, I'll write down the name of it. Has a new growth right there, and a lot of them have that little nubbin thing there. So I don't know if it means that's going to be a spike, but every single one of these have one. Some are bigger than the other one, so I guess we'll see this year, or at least next year. And if I can find a picture of a flower, I will include it here too. So anyway, I got these from Repot, and it's kind of I thought it's pretty cool. This one goes inside there, and there's like a hole on that one, so I guess you can, if you need to, you can use that as a, another pot. But the way they were selling it is that this guy goes right in there, and any water can go through. And so anyway, I potted her in here and put her back in sphagnum moss and instead of the Kulog. She wasn't really doing too well in there. Actually, when I went in, she maybe had 2 bad roots, and I cut those off, but the rest were actually pretty good. So I just decided, since she wasn't really doing much in there in the Kulog, that it was time for me to find another spot for her. It's the baby Vanda in the Kulog, and the aerial root that you can see right there and right there. They were doing really well, but for the most part, everything else is really not so good. So I might as well also give an update on the African violets, since all 4 of them are right here. They're all in full bloom again. But the more I read, the more it seems that I have to repot, since a lot of them, like this one for instance, I see like 3 crowns in there. So I guess I'm supposed to separate them. So when I got them, I just thought if I can actually propagate from a leaf, and I would have to say it's a couple of months, and they're too little still to kind of repot them on their own. I think I have a note somewhere and when I could safely repot them, and then I think that's all I have to show you guys in regards to things that are growing. I'm waiting until my husband kills me, since I'm covering the entire house with things that are growing left and right. Anyway, thank you so much and I'm crooked as always. Anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you. Bye.